Hello, everyone, and thanks for listening. Um, so, I was taught that if everyone likes you, then a lot of times you may not be, honest about who you really are. You're not being yourself if everybody, likes you. Like if you're well liked by everyone and everybody likes you. And I know that sounds complicated, but what I'm saying is king certain individuals who were real influential in in our time, they weren't liked, and they were really influential. They spoke about freedom, they spoke about justice, they spoke about rights and peace, and they were not liked by everyone. As a matter of fact, they were hated by plenty of people. And so I realized as I got older, from going to school and dealing with different personalities and people, that everybody is not going to be your friend. Everybody is not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like the things you say or what you believe in or what you disbelieve in. And so no one individual is placed here for every single person to like. And so I realize that even though I'm really harmless, um, I don't go around hurting people. And if I'm hurt, I try to stay away from people that I think is that I think is going to be a hurtful person. I try to keep my distance away from people, individuals I think are going to be, cruel. And I feel like I've come in contact with a lot of people who are not really good individuals, and I think a lot of times that is because when a person meets individuals they think are really nice and mild mannered or gentle, they find them to be a pushover. And so they try to be evil with them as they couldn't someone else who is more, physical and more vocal, and maybe they're more aggressive in their personality, have a domineering, easy to push over. And so a lot of times when you're like a calm person or you're mild mannered and you're easy to talk to, or you seem, passive, people will tend to, bad people will tend to try to take advantage of people like that. And what I've learned is that if everyone likes you and if you're easy to be liked by everyone, that's not always the best thing, because you may not be honest about who you really are or the things you really like or the things you really desire. Because sometimes when you're honest about who you really are and the things you like or dislike or the things you believe in, some people are going to hate you for it. They're going to hate you because you're black, or they're going to hate you because you're single, or they're going to hate you because you're not religious, or maybe you don't wear the red shirt instead of the white shirt. And so these are the kind of individuals that, I've learned over the years to be strong. And despite whether they dislike me because I don't look the way they do or act the way they do or believe in the same beliefs, I wasn't put here for everybody to believe, for me to believe what everybody else believes. And so I realized that even by me doing these videos, that people that I work with probably they know that I do these videos and they've listened to them. And there are people that I work with who they don't like me because I'm black, and I know it. I know this. There's people that don't like it because they know that I'm not married or I'm single, and they're trying to figure out how to manipulate me, and they can't do it, and it angers them. I'm not easy peasy a hot tamale to get in bed with. You know, I'm not that kind of female. And so that pisses some dudes off because they like it when, you know, you're easy peasy, you know, eat loosey goosey or whatever. And that ain't me. And it upsets people who are predatorial. Some people don't like it when you're into like intellectual things like poems and writing and historical stuff. That's boring, you know, and I guess I'm a boring person for some people, and I like that. Like, you know, reading and poems and intellectualness and, you know, a lot of nice, neat things that are fun, you know, that I find fun. Maybe those are not the people for me. That's the way I look at it. Maybe they should be with someone who isn't into that, who's into something else. So there's always someone for everyone or somebody's for everybody's, as they say. But I actually have the greatest moments in my life when I'm at peace, when I'm alone. And I don't have to have someone dictate to me every step that I take. And so that intimidates some people sometimes. Um, I've learned this as I've gotten older that it doesn't matter that I'm not the same as the next individual. And I'm not gonna be, I'm not ever gonna be. And so people have to learn to live together and they have to learn that everybody doesn't have the same, they don't have the same mindset or the same beliefs. So sometimes it upsets some people, and it depends on what extremes people take things to too, because I'm not religious, but I'm not out trying to hurt religious people. You know, I'm not out, oh, let me go get those religious people and set them straight. I'm not out running around trying to hurt religious people either, but I've had religious people hurt me. I unfortunately, and they can sometimes there are some religious people who can be, or they claim to be religious. I kind of feel like they really aren't religious. They just use it as a weapon to be mean. And there are some people that will use certain things from the Bible to be mean, to tell people they're going to go to hell and all this. And then you see that same person, they're doing something that qualifies, if it's in the book, that qualifies for going to hell too. They do a lot of things. So I don't really pay much attention to people like that. Actually, it turns me off. Um, but what I've learned is that over the years, over my years of seeing all the things that I saw, that people, some people don't change. Some people do, they mature, and others just seem to not. And um, I'm willing to agree to disagree. And I think that's all that matters. And so if everyone likes me, I feel like something's wrong with that. If I have only a few people or maybe no one, I'm okay with it and I can live with it. And so I'm fine with it. If people don't like me, who cares? That's the way I look at it. I wasn't put here for the world to like me. So I like myself just the same. And that's all that matters. And so, despite what people feel, I know people at my job probably they know that I make videos, and I know there's people at my job that don't like me because of stupid stuff, like because she's black or she doesn't, you know, she doesn't hang out with us or whatever. Believe me, there's some people I wouldn't hang out with at all, even if I wasn't working with them. I wouldn't hang out with them because I don't know, they're not my type of personality. Um, but anyway, I was always told if everybody likes you, then you know that you know there's no such thing as everybody really liking you. But when you have people that oh, all of a sudden you've seen those famous people, they're all liked, but when you're broke or you don't have any money, those people disappear. They're not. They never really liked you. They just liked because they had their hand out and they thought you were going to give them something. They're like fake friends. We call them frenemies. They're really not your friends. So I've learned valuable lessons over the years and probably many more to learn. But if people don't like you, um, I always was said that you must be doing something right. You must be doing something right. If you have these people that, they have this deep-seated, envy, they claim they hate you or whatever. So, but I've never been a person that seeks for trouble or anything like that. Although I've had people that do really mean, rotten things to me over the years, really horrible things. I don't even want to begin to discuss it, but and I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's only guys. No, it has not been that. It has not been that. It has been a lot of things that have happened, and it isn't just guys. There have been women that have done things to me that have been really not nice. And I guess maybe that might have shaped my views. I'm pretty cautious when I deal with people. I don't deal with too many people unless I know them because we're related or I've known them for years. So I get the most joy when I'm like at an ocean and watching the waves roll in, or I'm at a mountain somewhere looking over the city and at a park alone by myself. It's peaceful. And I know that seems boring to some people, but that's the kind of person I am. Um, I feel safer when I'm by myself because I do crazy stuff that goes on in the world. I have a point there. So I just know that there's a lot of evil that seems to overshadow the good. And that's probably shaped my opinions more than anything. Um, I've just been really, really, what you would say, free spirit, but more wanting to be by choice by myself because I feel like it's safer that way. Well, with that being said, they say if everyone likes you, that mm, it's not always the truth. It's not always the case. I feel like I'm doing most right when I am more to myself. And, I know I won't lie to myself. And I know I don't have to, be suspicious of who I am and what my thoughts are. So, with that being said, I just hope that, you know, that at some point things get better in this world, but I'll be honest with you, I don't believe that it will completely. There's always going to be bad things that are going to happen. There's always going to be killings. There's always going to be injustice because you're going to have people who don't want to live peacefully. There's always going to be people, I guess, from all of the things that I've learned out there, those are people like Maya Angelou and some of the other people out there. Those are people that I wouldn't mind modeling behind or, copying. But I'm not a devout Christian. I have to admit that. I can't lie and say I'm a Christian when I'm not. Um, I know some people are, claiming to be religious and all that. I really believe the goodness of people, if they're really good by nature, it's in their hearts. And if you have bad intentions and that's the way you are, it's going to show no matter how you try to pretend. So, anyway, I'm going to keep being me and I'm not going to let what someone else says and does dictate to me how I should live. Well, with that being said, that's my words of wisdom. So, thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.